Hi, hi there, YouTube. So, good evening. Sorry for my clearing of my throat. Quite often, I'm just getting over some sort of bug. Uh, who knows? But it's getting better. Um, my main intent for this video is to uh, send a message to Bill Maher. He's a political commentator and comedian. Uh, I do appreciate uh, a lot of the transparency that he is pursuing in his work and in his ironies and good humor. Uh, but of course, with all good humor, there's a double edged sword, a kind of fine line between uh, pointing out and judging from within. Of course, that's his business, not necessarily mine. Um, and yet, I do feel drawn to say something about an incident where he leaves the stage and enters the audience and proceeds to physically assist the security guards to remove a heckler from the audience. And then a woman calls him out on this, and he threatens to have her removed as well. And someone else is yelling at some point, and it's a bit of a mess. And I call it a mess because I feel there's potential there for more than just having one's triggers pulled. And this is a compassionate reaching out to you, Bill Maher, that comes directly from my heart, because hundreds of thousands of young men perhaps look towards you as a role model, and I felt that it was disingenuous of you to quote the Latin where audience means to listen. That may be true, but as the speaker, you're part of that audience's permission to speak, not the other way around. I don't feel that the speaker gives the people the permission to listen. They give themselves that permission. And there's something else that an audience does more than just listen. They react. I don't see you or anyone else getting down off the stage when the audience claps or when they laugh or when they agree with wherever you're going with your irony or humor. That in mind should, in my opinion, allow an individual the liberty to also express himself or herself on the other side of the coin. And that if your audience is given the permission to clap and express themselves in an agreeable way, more than just listening, then I feel they ought to have the permission to disagree and to express their feelings. And I feel that it would be mature of you to not kick them out, basically. I feel that the woman who said that it was a cowardice maneuver on your part, I think her intuition was correct. I'm not calling you a coward, but I am saying that there is something to look at in being triggered whatever implicit memory in your psychology was triggered by this man's anger and his taking away the spotlight from yourself, I think there's material there for you, Bill Maher, to look at and to consider and to possibly conceive a more compassionate and mature way of dealing with fellow human beings who are triggered by what they feel is not true or disingenuous coming from yourself. It's a mirror, and I feel that uh, you know, sometimes the mirror on the wall doesn't tell you what you want to hear, but it's true nonetheless. I'm not saying that a heckler up to a point is to be endured, but at least given the chance to be heard and understood, which I definitely don't see you as being an individual at this point in time who's ready to do that, particularly in sending out threats to people as soon as they express any kind of negative opinion. So these threats of being thrown out, I think you're missing an opportunity. And I just wanted to share that with you and your listeners, your viewers, and wish you all the best in your career. Thank you very much.